So watch your mouth. I was joking. You can talk. It's okay. Yeah, I looked up, I Googled the whole Twitch glitch thing too, and other people are like, oh, clear your cookies. Someone else has like changed the language and then put it back. And like, I guess other people have had the same problem, and I tried everything and it's still saying that this stream is Mad Queen. It won't change. So I guess after I get this going, I'll go try it like Hugo suggested, and then hopefully it'll be good to go.
Yeah, I should be the expert, but I've got an IT degree, but yeah.
Oh, okay. I was just going to say, we need a net runner, and you are one. What the hell?
I hate coding. I'm not into all that stuff. It sounds good, but doing it is. I did plenty of that. Don't enjoy it so much.
Yeah.
Linux is what we were doing. A lot of Linux type stuff.
Damn, yesterday I saw the
last servers.
I soon have a degree in game design and do a lot of coding, so I should probably know something.
Yeah,
one
man.
thing or another.
Go fix this issue, damn it.
Yeah, you should be asking him, man.
Yeah. All right, you guys are live. Everyone can see you. Have at it.
All right. So, what's up, Teddy B? Teddy B in the house. Please like, subscribe to Cyberpunk Uncensored. Share this video. So, the title should be Pioneers Campaign Session 1. But the title might be glitchy on Twitch, just so you know that, if anyone's watching right now. So, we're playing core rules finally. And so, this session probably won't go smooth for me, because there's a lot to unpack. I've still got stuff to sort of figure out and a lot of referencing material. I do have a GM screen that I found, so that should be all right. And obviously the character sheets, there's new sheets coming in Roll20 that I'm going to have to change. So, those things are going to be taken care of probably next session. But, 5 more sleeps till 2077. It's gonna be hypey. I don't know if we're gonna be. Hopefully, I'll keep this game up because I'm gonna be excited for that. I hope so, dude. Rothan, man, because I put a lot of work into this, so it could impact our game. But I really want to see if we can at least do this once a week with Cyberpunk, and obviously, if people enjoy this, because the video game will be out. We're all gonna be playing the video game. But so I did finish the book. I've not had all the time though to dissect everything. But of course, now we're getting into session 1, and we did a little practice session as well. So I feel like I'm a little more comfortable with the combat. So and if there is an open player slot. So if anyone's watching, they do enjoy what they see, then maybe you want to be a part of this group, just let me know. So I'm joined by the boys, Rothan, Matt, and Drakemere. How you doing?
Doing good.
That's good to hear.
Been
worse. That's good to hear, man. Let's jump into this real quick. So there's going to be a little, I'm not going to get into the old jumpstart thing. We're just going to get right into it. So in 2044, development of highly anticipated augmentation products is common around Night City. Rockland Augmetics aim to become the most competitive in this field, with R&D teams working around the clock to innovate and keep their jobs. So we're going to move into the scenery. We got Sirenscape playing, and Sirenscape sponsoring yada yada. Just know that Sirenscape is there. Go and check them out. They're awesome. That's the ambience you hear right now. I'm gonna turn this. We're gonna get some corporate atmosphere going on. Does everyone see the screen?
Yep.
All right, cool. So it is June 2045. In the Glen, Bob from IT and David Skell are in a queue filled with sweating employees immersed in a corporate downsizing event in a Rockland Augmetics branch. Mr. David Skell, describe your character.
my character is a young, uprising corporate, very fit, very well trained, and very sharp-minded. And he actually is known for being very, very ambitious and very target-centered.
Would you snack that for option number 10?
So
It's just yes,
for him,
please.
you've got
It's not as fun as no chance that I
like
won't, but I'll accept it.
two major points. That first, it's the results that he gets with his team. Second thing is his team. About most of the other things, he doesn't really seem to care. He doesn't really seem to care how he achieves the goals, as long as he achieves them and he's on the top. And his team is getting along well too, because for him, his team is what let's say like this. He's a bit like if you're working with something, if you're working with tools and you're a craftsman, you got your tools always sharp and on edge, and you're doing a good work. And as he is working for his corporate in PR, it's his team that always has to be on edge and always has to be on top, so that he can work with them and achieve all the goals. And not in a medium state, but on top.
That sounds good to me, man. And Bob from IT, please describe your character.
Yeah, Bob. He dresses corporate, but anyone that knows anything about business wear knows that this is not expensive business wear. He doesn't put his money into the clothes. He's walking around with a quite expensive cyber deck. That is his tool of the trade. He really looks like a geek, a bit bearded. He has green and purple hair, and but he's a bit looks skinny, but his body shows that he is not untrained. He has some physical training that he's quite ready for a lot.
All right.
And sneaking a peek through different part of his suit, where you can see his arms sometimes and his neck, he has ritual scars on him.
Oh, is
That's
that you
Bob.
done? That's Bob?
Yep.
Well, I just want to clarify. So you're a net runner, Bob. Bob from IT. Is that your handle? Bob from IT?
Yep.
Is that a nickname?
Yep.
Yep.
It's a classic joke from old media.
Well, it's actually funny because Bob from IT, I was thinking you're called Bob from IT because there's another Bob and he's your boss. And he doesn't like being called Robert. So Bob from IT, well, maybe you got that name from, just colleagues so they don't confuse you.
That too, but he took it as a handle for a handle because there is a lot of old media that talks about Bob from accounting or Bob from this or Bob from that. We took Bob from IT and it just fit because then he doesn't get confused by other Bobs.
That makes sense. So you're a net runner. You described you had a cyber deck, and I want to say so. David Scale is an exec, so we're clear on that. I thought it was pretty clear in the description. So David is situated in front of Bob in the queue. You see about maybe 5-6 people in total. in this queue, all sort of nervous, sweating a little bit, I guess, a little agitated. So you guys, the pair, the two, are uncertain about their fates at Rockland. After all, they just got a job there. So you guys are kind of thinking to yourselves, what's going to happen to me? The pair hear an audibly agitated individual behind them, more so than the other guys. You recognize this person to be young Jared Bennett, a new employee in the Glen branch. You don't know him too well, but you know each other's names. He sure likes to wear shades like a typical yuppie asshole. And you know that he specializes in sales. So are you sort of looking in his direction? Are you sort of wondering what are you guys thinking at this point?
Yeah, I'm checking him out by the corner of my eye.
What does David think?
Well, he is in sales. I don't care. I can do anything they want to do.
All right.
And is he in the queue actually, or is he just?
He's behind Bob. You're in front of Bob, and he's behind Bob. So you're like sort of looking behind Bob.
Okay, well, guess they only have one place free. He's fucked. Because I'm going to take that.
So are you like looking at him? You're like peering at him, like you're just looking at him for a second.
I'll only observe him from the. I'll not look at him directly. I'll just
sort of glance.
Give him a short glance, check him out shortly, and then go back to all the appointments and so on, all the schedules I still have, so I can get along with.
Well, he's just sort of rubbing his pants right now, and he's not really talking to anyone because, I don't know what you guys are thinking, but you know what I'm thinking? I got 50 grams of synth coke sitting in the compartment of my car. I say we get in, drive off to the sunset, and die of heart attacks, because you know what, man? I don't think I can handle this. I don't think, after all this time grinding in the UK private sector, I'm risking my life, literally, just getting this motherfucking job, that I'm gonna get let go right now. Alright? It ain't gonna happen. And Jared, he's looking really agitated, and he's maybe could use some persuasion to keep his head. Do you give a shit? After all, he could be an asset. Who knows?
I turn towards him and says, "Calm down, dude. We can fix it if it happens. No problem."
I would use a persuasion roll if you wanna, because he's quite agitated. I don't think words could work, but you need to sort of prove the point a little bit. So I would say roll a persuasion roll. So you should have a skill. There you go. 16 gets it. He's sort of. Oh, yeah, you go on.
It takes. There's ups and downs, and we have qualities that always are needed, and otherwise there's other ways to fix it for us. Just stay calm, and it will sort it itself out.
Yeah. Yin and yang, yeah. What were you saying? I was distracted. Sorry. I'm okay.
Yeah.
You don't have to keep looking at me. I'm okay.
Yeah, you seem okay.
Yeah. So the key is just
sharp today. You seem sharp. Nice suit, dude.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I appreciate that. You're Bob from IT. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Bob
I know
from IT.
Yeah, I know him. And who's the other fella? Is that your you buddies? I've seen you guys around a lot.
Yeah, it's Skell. He's a big shot.
And he goes up.
One of the
reaches his-
smaller sharks in the shark pond, but he's still a shark.
But he as you're saying, he reaches his hand out at David Skell for a handshake. What does David do?
I look at him a little coldly, as I'm not overly empathetic. Well, I take his hand, shake his hand, but only briefly.
And you notice as he's up close, he's got sort of like a neuroenhancer. He's not very ogged up. You know, he doesn't have like cyber limbs or anything, but he's just sort of, maybe he doesn't already have a lot of empathy to begin with, but you know that he's not dehumanizing himself. You know, he's kind of got limited. You know, he probably has it just to do the job properly. That's what you're kind of observing to help him do calculations, his fingers dialing faster, that kind of thing. But he also takes drugs, so.
I'm actually quite cybered up.
Yeah, you're very cyber. Actually, would you like to? So you're up close. He notices. What does he notice? Since you're all cybered up, I don't think you described everything of your augmentation.
You'll not notice too much, as most of the things are intern. He might notice the eye, that they're cybered up. But otherwise, skin weave he won't see, subdermal grip he won't see, slice and dice he won't. Neuralink he'll definitely not see. Yeah, he'll see these. What was the name again?
The plugs.
He'll see my my chipware sockets.
Chipware socket Neuralink.
Yeah, that belongs to the Neuralink. Yeah.
Okay.
And,
yeah. That should be on brackets. I think. Yeah.
Well, I made I took one of the fields Neuralink, one of the fields audio suite, one of the field cyber optic. Just in those fields I wrote what belonged.
Yeah. No, it looks good. It's a lot of hardware inside you.
It is.
Which affects your. I'm not going to give away, of course, but that is going to affect your empathy stat. So we kind of already figured out a little bit of what type of person you are and what. But
that's why I said I've got a rather low empathy. I'll not tell you what I started with, but if I hadn't started with that, I would have been like 1 or 2 now.
Yeah. As you described to me when we were doing the character, but yeah, it's interesting. You're because you know obviously we know about the implications in the game, like what would happen. You know, the type of I can't remember what you call it, the breakdowns, if you will, of what could happen with your character. You can get all jittery. You can. If it goes to 0, the GM takes control. So yeah, it's very interesting type mechanic.
Gel is about to have some kind of therapy sometime in the future.
Oh yeah, therapy is an option. It is an option.
Otherwise, he'll definitely be gone.
Yeah. Well, that'll be interesting in the future. But yeah, so Jared, he shakes your hand, and you feel you could definitely feel his palms are sweaty, and he just sort of backs away, and just sort of keeps a cool head about himself. I think Bob, or the drugs, sort of kept him calm a little bit. So you're seeing the cues sort of mitigating a little bit. It's almost your turn. You see an employee, they're coming out, some young woman, she's bawling her eyes out. It's not so good, just crying, and everyone's just sort of staring, and some have got the 1,000-yard stare happening right now, and yeah, it's not looking so good, but now it's your turn. Yeah. And after a lengthy wait, the pair, Bob and David, await their boss, also named Bob. or news of their fate. And you open the door. No one's opening for you. You see Bob. He's sitting there. Morning, gentlemen.
Morning,
Shut
Bob.
the door, if you please.
I will walk in after Skell, and I will close the door.
Okay. You guys gonna stand there?
As soon as he offers us to take a seat, I'll take the seat right in front.
Well, he's not gonna. Right, you. He points to David. I want you to tell me why you're an asset of this company and why we need you.
Why I am?
In short, tell me why I shouldn't fire you. Go.
Because I'm the one who brings results. Team
Is
and
that
I
what you
have
gonna
always
say?
brought. My team and I have always brought top results. And you know that I'm the guy who is prepared to do everything. The job.
All right. And you?
Literally.
Shut up. And you. He sharply points to the Netrunner. To be frank, right, there isn't many Netrunners in R&D. Okay, so we're going to need all the help we can get. So consider yourself lucky. Now, I've just fired 17 employees. I can fire you right now, David. And there might be some young buck with a fancy NCU master's degree walks in, qualified, motivated. It won't fucking matter. He won't last a second in this environment. What this branch lacks is balls, cojones, gonads, bollocks, and I could go on. We do not need little smart asses. We already got quality engineers. We need ruthless businessmen, leaders, decision makers. That's what we need. That's what Jacinda needs. You know what, David, since I'm a nice guy, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to transfer you to the campus, Westbrook. I'm throwing you right in the fucking wolves den. So, good thing you got your little Netrunner alongside you. So, David, you know what you're going to do for me, yeah? You're going to help me trim the fat around here. Go ahead and fire Mike. He's just across the hallway, like in the computer room. So you go and do that, but I'm not going to repeat myself. Then you're going to do the complete opposite. HQ needs one individual to handle sales. So I hope you have someone in mind. Otherwise, they're going to probably assign you some NCU scrub. Up to you. Anyways, I've got about 50 things to do, yeah? So get the fuck out of here.
Right, boss man. I walk and open the door for Skell.
Okay.
Alright, and I'm gonna give you some details. So, David knows that the campus, Rockland Augmented's campus, this is the offices. It's a campus comprised of offices, meeting spaces, a cafeteria, hospital, connected via several sky bridges to a second, much larger concrete building, home solely to research and development. And this is located in Westbrook, or New Westbrook, I believe they call it. And we'll check the map out later. So, here we are. I'm gonna let you control your characters. So we got David Skill. There you go. And here we have Drakemere, there you go. So you guys can control your characters. So you've just exited the office.
Yep, I open the door.
So.
And I close the door after myself when I let Skell go first.
I'll let you guys do it. He said he's not going to repeat himself.
Okay.
Unless you can't remember and you have to do a roll, but yeah. You go ahead.
So there was one thing I didn't get clearly because of the sound.
Okay.
First was
okay,
I need to fire Mike.
Yep.
I do know where
Mike.
I find that Mike.
He was in an office nearby.
Okay.
Yeah, but do I actually know where I find?
You can use. I would probably use local knowledge of this area. Yeah, I would use local knowledge. If you don't have that, use int stat, base stat. Again, not gonna be a high roll. You've been here before, but you know it's kind of a big building.
Local area.
Local area. What did I say? Local expert. Can't remember what I said. There's a couple of there's local expert. There's a couple of other things.
Local expert, right?
Local expert. Yeah. There's local expert for like other stuff as well. But there you go. Oh, that's local expert home. You live here, so technically you live near. Yeah. I'll give you that. Yeah, you know it's located right here. This is a computer room. So it's literally just there. It was a low roll anyway. I was just sort of getting in the swing of things there. But yeah, it's right here. Would you like to walk in the door? Actually, the door is right in front of you.
Yeah, well then I'll walk in the door.
Show the way.
Before I walk, what was the second thing I had to do?
Second thing was
person from sales.
Yeah.
We need a person from sales. Okay.
Yeah, we need an extra man. We need an extra man on our team. Sales.
Okay. Well, first of all, just a second. It was only Bob and me who were in there?
Yep. It was just you two.
Okay, and that guy who was in line behind us.
That's Jared.
Jared. He is from sales, right?
Yes, you remember he is from sales.
Yep.
Okay.
We could grab him.
Because I give a shit in what order I do this, as long as it's done. So I told Jared.
You remember he didn't. There wasn't really a. He did say. You remember he did say go and fire first.
Yes, but he said and do that. He didn't say you first have to do this, second you have to.
He didn't. It's up to you.
Yeah. So when I come out, Jared is still waiting outside.
Jared is still waiting there. He's not been called to come in.
I'll point to him. Say, "Tell me, I've got a question."
Yeah, sure, man. He comes over.
Okay. So,
reluctantly.
You think you can take the pressure of the interview?
Interview? What interview, man?
Well, where he's going to decide if he's going to fire you or when he's going to fire you.
Well, that's a good question. That's where the syndicate comes in. You want some? Tutski?
No, I don't want any.
Okay, yeah, it's more for me, man. At the end of the day.
I've got a proposition for you.
Oh shit! Well, let's hear it, man.
I'll need someone from sales. You're from sales, right?
Yeah. I could give you my resume right now.
Okay. Show me. Send me.
Okay. I don't have your number, but I could just send you it on a, as long as you accept it, of course.
I'll give him my message.
I could use NFC, Okay.
Yeah, I'll accept it.
Okay.
I've got two agents. I've got an internal and I've got an external. And the external, everything that's done for business. So.
Do you actually have two
agents? I can just put it aside. Don't need it.
Well, if you have two agents, that's cool with me. So yeah, he's gonna send that over. Is it your business one?
Yeah, it's the business.
Your business one. Okay, so he sends that to your business one. It says accept. It's the futuristic version of NFC. Let's say.
Okay.
So yeah. So the CV basically he's got a back. You can see he's got a background in sales, stock market type work. He used to work he was actually in Edinburgh for a little bit. Unfortunately, there was a bit of an incident there, but the guy, because he's got a drug problem, but there's definitely, he's promising yuppie.
Okay. So there are references to?
Sorry?
There are references to of what he did till now?
Well, that's just the background. That's the background what he did. Well, he got the job here like a month ago. He's quite a recent employee, so he's kind of new tonight too. Like he's all his background's kind of UK. Well, he was in New York for a little bit, working in stock trading and stuff like that. But he wants, like, you know, he's here to, you know, with the big dogs.
Okay. Well then.
Jared?
Yes.
Let's ask you one thing. Can you be ruthless?
Ruthless? Yeah, fuck yeah, I can be ruthless. My middle name is Ruthless. Jared Ruthless.
That is a stupid middle name.
Yeah, I know, man. But you know, I'm just trying to make an impression, you know.
Okay. You're prepared to work hard?
Work hard, Jesus Christ! You know, why did you think I'm on Sitco? Man, my fingers are dialing faster. Right? I don't do this. You know, I can't get this cyber. I'm not gonna compromise my humanity. I'm gonna take some drugs for work. I'm not addicted at all.
You're prepared to get your fingers dirty?
Well, absolutely. I mean, who's calling the shots here?
Okay. Then
he is, I said, and pokes on towards Skell.
Okay, well, you know, Mr. Skell, you know, I know we haven't been, you know, introduced. You know, I'm Jared Bennett. You know, just give me my resume, and I would like to work with you.
Okay, let's try it out. We'll make a trail out of it, and if everything goes well, we see we fit together, you work with us.
I'm not gonna let you down, man.
Okay.
Nope. Because then your resume will disappear, and your whole footprint will disappear.
Well, I got copies, amigo. What you gonna do about it? Oh, you're the dimp one. Oh,
yeah, I'm Bob from IT. I see to it that stuff either gets erased or stays there forever.
Okay, man. I mean, Jesus Christ.
Hey guys.
You know.
Now there's one more thing to do. And
Jared, I'm just kidding.
I know, dude. You got me. You got me there, man. You got me, man. I got a little nervous there.
And as I enter the room and hear that he says he's just kidding, you say, "You got me. You got me." Without turning around, I softly say, "No, he isn't."
What do you say? Sorry, I didn't hear you.
No, he isn't.
No, he isn't. Jared just laughs nervously a little bit. He just laughs a little nervously after the skill. So yeah, you walk into the computer room. This is just where the mainline office is, like the printer and stuff. Like that's a 3D printer. A couple of bathrooms. Not a lot of people here. But you already kind of know why. This is downsizing.
Do I know who Mike is?
Yeah, Mike is. Whoa, Mike's right there. Did you see him in the corner of your eye? There's Mike. No, you don't really. Mike is. So you kind of know Mike. Mike's a family man. So be careful.
Mike's a family. Okay.
Pictures of his 12 kids all over his desk.
Yeah, he's got a couple of photographs. You know, he's got a Timmy's his son and Deborah as well. Huh?
There's cyberware to avoid that. Okay.
Thank you certificates from all the charities that he supports.
Sure.
Thank God I'm so.
He's known as he's a very charitable individual.
Yeah, thank God I'm so little empathic. Okay. I go there. Hey, Mike.
Yeah, what's up, man?
You need to go to human resources.
fuck out of here, man. Would you? Nah, you're playing me, man. Come on.
Get your papers and get the fuck out of here.
We got some good news. You're going to get to spend a lot more time with your family and time with your kids.
You're firing me? Get the fuck out! You're serious?
Yeah.
You're serious?
We are very, very sorry. You're not.
So wait, no. So the boss told you to come fire me. I worked my ass off for 3 fucking years, and he ain't gonna tell me himself. He put you up to this.
You know how the boss is.
I'm not forgetting this one, man. You better bet. I'm not forgetting this one. I just moved my whole family to the Beaverville. Little Timmy is enjoying school. Deborah, she don't have to risk her life no more. You want to take that away from me?
It doesn't matter if I want. I am taking it away from you.
I'm not
Think about
this
it.
one, man.
You have a good resume. You'll probably be
you don't get it, man. You don't get it. If I'm done here, where the fuck am I gonna go? Some optics bullshit? Where's my family gonna go? We're gonna have to move into a fucking combat zone? I'm out of here, man. He gets his stuff, like his agent and what little he has, and he just storms off, leaves the building.
I can put some good words in for you.
He just sort of hurries along like a half jog, kind of not a good look on his face. Just storms off.
I'll call security from downstairs to make sure that he hands in all his company IDs and so on, check cards and so on. So, well, that he's gone.
Did he leave his personal stuff on his desk?
No, he took them.
Okay. Otherwise,
like his agent kind of like, it's like a holographic thing, and he kind of disables him.
Yep. That was bad. Poor Mike. But he gets to spend more time with his kids.
He gets to spend more time with his
kids. The Beaverville...
The kids will survive.
And if he's good, he'll get another job.
Yeah. Good techs are always needed.
So, that's you guys, sort of. Apologies for Matt. We're gonna get into you, because I like to do our little, like, one-on-one stuff. So, yeah, let's go... Let's just go to the map. Get a bit of ambience going. Is that loud enough? It's okay for me, actually. Yeah, so... Balthazar is closing in on a lead in the Silverhand pub. Perhaps on a personal quest against Rockland. He knows that this lead is reliable and has information that could squander Rockland's reputation. The contact is named Toby, and he manages the Silverhand bar. So describe your character, Balthazar.
Okay, so Balthazar walks into the Silverhand pub. He is 7'4" of literally muscle on muscle. Like, he's ridiculous amounts of natural muscle, and then there's carbon fiber and myomar and, you know, slick little almost sort of piston arrangements up and down his joints and things. He's a scary looking dude, but with a really friendly face.
Interesting.
He has sort of, I suppose you'd say, sort of like surfer chic, like shoulder length hair, but it's gradually shifting through a color change pattern, and you can clearly tell this guy does not own an item of clothing that has like those arms are on display all the time. Doesn't matter what it is. You think if he owns a suit, it must have no sleeves. Doesn't appear to be armed. He walks with the confidence of someone who doesn't need to be. And he walks straight in, surveys the room.
All right, you can control your character if you wish, or I can control him for you.
Okay.
I'll tell you what happens when you walk in. So you walked in, you're kind of looking around. You see a security guy just sort of fiddling with the pool table for some reason. But you look to your right, and yep, the guy's got a little scar on his face. Yeah, that could be Toby. Your contact.
Okay. First things first, etiquette has to come first. Go to the bar, order a drink.
All right, Toby, you see him sort of swivel. He's like, he's gonna get a drink, you know. So he's letting you to it, and so yeah, we'd like to get a drink. And this is where the prices come in. Unfortunately, I do not have them up. I know. I think it was 10 eddies. I was gonna say 10 eddies, or is it 10 eddies? It was cheaper than that before. I'm gonna stick to our old rule. It is. Let's say 5 eddies for some shots. I don't know if there's mechanics. Is there mechanics against alcohol? I know there's drugs. There's a resistance and all that. Or has he got filters?
He's not getting any kind of alcohol.
Oh, he's not?
Nope. Bottled water.
Oh, he's getting some water. Okay, that'll be 1 eddy. They're not letting you get it for free.
That's fine. He's just doing the polite thing. Don't want to walk into someone's establishment and then piss them off by not putting anything across their bar.
Well, actually, you see the contact turn around and go, yeah, just put it on my tab. It's on me. It's on the house.
Hey, very nice of you, dude.
Fuck's sake, man. How tall are you?
About this tall.
Yeah. Right, well, about 8 months ago. I mean, do you want to go into it, or you want to small talk, whatever it is?
Hey, no, I'll grab a seat. Wrap away, man.
Okay, well, I know you're to be trusted. I know who you are. I know who you're working for. But about 8 months ago, my business partner passed away. I've done my research over the last year, and I've gotten a bit of heat. So I've kept myself quiet for all this time. This is still my bar. I'm not moving a muscle. I know that Rockland don't actually hire private. They don't actually have private security. They hire mercenaries to do their dirty work. Let's be clear. I know people who'd be interested in Rockland's downfall. So tell me about yourself. Call you Balthazar.
What do you need to know, dude? I am the person you see before me. Everybody knows me. Everyone loves me. Because I'm just that good.
So
and because I get the truth. No. Everyone thinks highly of me.
Alright.
It's the way it is, dude.
You got a track record?
Hell yeah. And he pulls up, flicks across from his agent, sort of.
So like a holographic display.
Yeah, various, and it's a weird eclectic mix of there are journalistic articles there, but there are also it's like a stuntman's showreel as well, and there are sort of street sports things and parkour bits there mixed in with actual serious journalism and things affecting corporations, and it's a little bit of a weird mix.
Well, interesting. Well,
it's
actually,
good quality.
As you're doing that, you sort of get a ping on your agent, and it looks like it's from your employer, and this catches your attention. What would you like to do with this message? Ignore it, or
okay? So is this just a message, or
this is a message sent by your employer?
Right. Okay. Well, while I've pinged across those links to him, then I will quickly, while he's, I presume, reading them, he asked for my credentials. They're there. So while he takes a quick look at that, I will check the message, give no indication of what it might be.
So, yep, it's a link from the data pool, and someone's sending you an article from your employer. Should I mention who your employer is?
Entirely up to you.
Well, your employer is Danger Girl, and they're just sort of relaying an article to you, and the title is MA&F employees get sick by IGG. Would you like to be read the entire thing? It's not too long.
Yeah, I should have time while he's
just a bit of things happening in Night City that you might be interested in, maybe in the future. Several employees of Merrill, Asakaga, and Finch were diagnosed with radiation sickness after handling gold that was transferred to a Night City branch vault. Employees were unaware that the gold was radioactive. The depositor, one Mr. Crash, could not be reached to comment. In recent years, there has been an increase in radioactive precious metals showing up across Night City and on the black market due to scavengers raiding the hot zone. Several banks and financial institutions have begun mandatory testing for all valuable metals prior to allowing them into any branch office. Merrill, Asakaga, Finch have offered a 500 Eurobuck reward to anyone who can locate Mr. Crash for questioning. And that's just the whole article.
I will slot that away for future use.
Yep.
Just continue complete professional expression while I wait for my contact to however much he wants to view of my credentials.
Yeah, but the contact's very impressed. He's already, of course, told you quite a bit of information. But of course, he's very sort of eager to out Rockland in some way. He's like, all right, how would you like to come to my office and have a continuous discussion? Private office, may I add. Okay. So you guys sort of head over. Let's reveal this. Yep, there's his office. So, yep. Would you like to come in? Yep. Right. So, this room is soundproof. Don't worry. By the way, can you see the room? Just want to make sure.
Yep, I can see the room.
Right, that's good. So this room is soundproof. You don't have to worry about anything. I've got security here for a reason, you know. Well, I've got a reason to believe that somebody offed my partner. Offed as in put a bullet in his head. Now, I can't tell for sure. We can't find his body. But I know that one of these guys...
that is way not cool. Sorry.
It's not cool. It's very not cool, actually. Yeah. Because this guy worked in Rockland, and he was one of the chief engineers. One of two that were defectors. He was my business partner. Now, I want a little revenge, let's say. Let's say you dig in some dirt, you know. Dig out some dirt for Rockland, you know. Insider type stuff. How would you handle that? if I was to ask you to do something for me in the headquarters, HQ, let's say Westbrook or the Glen, how would you handle this?
Well, man, there's 1,000 ways to there's 1,000 roads to every destination. You know.
That's true.
You gotta go with the flow. You can't just, man. You can't go through life rigid and making plans, and that's for the drones, dude. Just you go. You see how Gaia wants to push you this day, and that's what you do. You fucking leaf on the wind, man. Leaf on the wind.
All right. Well. And the conversation sort of gets into details and whatnot. But is there anything else you'd like to ask him? The conversation is just sort of going on, and he's.
Yeah, if you want to, I don't want to take up all the screen time with my.
No, that's fine.
Terrible.
If there's anything you would like to.
He's an awful douche. I'm fully aware of that, and I'm committed to it. So he would want to get some specifics about what exactly, because he says, if I wanted you to do a job in there, that can mean an awful lot of things, and. But Balthazar is a moral guy. If do a job means, blow up their daycare center to teach them a lesson, he's not really up for that kind of party. If it's investigate them and find out whether rumors about some shady shit they've been doing are true, that's absolutely down his street.
Oh, well, let's say you just told him that. Listen, mate. I'm all ears. You want to dig some dirt? Personally, I would like you to find out who offed my boy. I saw one of them. He came to my office. Now, I've been unable to track him down. But I'm just going to say I don't think it was him that put my partner out of business. So, I would say if you could just dig some dirt, give him an ass pounding. That's good enough for me. I just want sweet revenge. Just a taste.
I think this is something we can do, man. Obviously the ways of the universe are so vast and inconceivable that you have to be prepared for every situation, and preparation is expensive, dude.
I'm a bit worried about you not blending in. You're very tall. Is this going to be a problem?
Never. I am outstanding.
Cool. Very, very cool. Well, that's all I've really got to say. I'll send you an encrypted message. I'll give you my line. And that's about it, man. Thanks for stopping by.
I will be in touch, my man. And obviously, that message will include payment details. Much appreciated.
Of course. So as you exit, so as you exit, you are getting a call, like actual on your agent, but you don't know who it's from. It's like question mark. It comes out like holographic question mark. You're not really sure who it is. Is it a private number? You're not sure if she's answer. Do you answer?
Okay. Whereabouts am I when I get this call? Am I out of the bar?
I'm presuming you're right outside the bar. You've just exited the bar, and you can accept the call if you would like.
Okay. So, since he's out of the bar, he will accept the call. The first couple of seconds, just doesn't say anything, accepts the call,
okay.
sees what happens.
This is Bob. I'm quite busy right now, but your profile came up on my desk, and I'd like to offer you a job. By the way, this is Rockland. Don't say anything. I believe your answer to be yes. I'm sending over the group contact. Meet them whenever. I'm sure they'll share some details. Goodbye. And then just hangs up.
He sort of stands there for a second. Dude was succinct. Cool.
Yeah, well, the background, you don't know how much I should say, but let's just say your party is interested in working with Rockland. So, and that's how he got your profile. And this is just what you're remembering, and that's what we got to say on that. So the contacts you get on your agent, there's Paul from IT and there's David Skell. And this is where you guys are kind of free. So now you got your everyone sees each other on their agent, the contact. This is where you guys are sort of free to do whatever.
Well, yeah, in the space of like 2 minutes, I literally got handed the, do you want to work for these guys? I'll fuck them over. I think I know which way I might be going since that's where the rest of the party work. But we will see.
So you want to go to the Glen?
Well, I'm going to go to this meeting I've just been handed. And,
well, there's the group meetup, if you would like to have one, is well, everyone has their contacts. This is where I'll kind of leave you guys. What would you like to do? Would you like to meet up?
As soon as I finish the whole thing, I'll inform Bob, who gave me that order to fire that guy and get that salesman for the team. So I'll inform him that happened. I'll not go into the office because I know he's working. He's got stuff to do. I'll just text him that everything's done.
Awesome.
And then I guess I'll take the team that we have till now and move with them to let's just go to my office first.
Go to your office. All right. Well, yeah. This is so you're in the transition period. But yeah, your office is still gonna be there, David. So we'll assume some time has went by, and I'm gonna put you in your office. I'm gonna get wait. So Jared, is he gonna be there?
Yeah, well, he belongs to the team now. At the
so
moment.
Jared's in the room with you. Just making sure.
I'll take him with me.
Okay, so yeah, your office is literally like next to Bob's office, like right in the top right corner. I'm just gonna move you over. So everyone's sort of left. Blue Jay's still there. But yeah, you guys are sort of chilling there. I'm gonna get this here and skip. And let's play. Didn't play it. So yeah, you guys are chilling there. There we go.
Jared, I told you Skell was a shark. Now you ended up in the same pond.
Well, I just hope you don't bite me, huh?
We'll see.
Yep, that is what you have to prove. You have to prove that you're one of the sharks.
You sure you don't want any of this? I've got 50 grams of this in my car. You don't want any Simcoe?
I checked my mails whether I already got a schedule what has to be done.
What's that?
I'll check my mails to see
check
whether
your
I've
mail?
got a schedule to be fulfilled. What has to be done and so on.
So you do have a message from Bob. About I'm gonna say 2 hours have passed. So yeah, you got a message from Bob just saying it's transitional period to employees that are keeping their jobs, and you're pretty. It's details on you getting shipped off to New Westbrook the
That's what you told me.
following the following week, or the next week you'll be transitioned over to New Westbrook. So this is the transitional period for you.
Okay. So I'll just have to check what has to be done until I go there, and perhaps whether I've got time to check out the place where I'm going to work later on, well, next week.
Yep.
To see whether there's still some arrangements to be done, and so on. I'll also ask what Bob needs and what Gerald needs to do their work. And I'm not talking about cookies and Coke, because if he needs that, he gets it himself, or he goes to fix it in little China called Gato.
Okay.
Yeah, you can see him tomorrow night.
Well, Jared just sort of, I'm really hungry, man. Do you want to get some kibble or something?
Yeah, just go to the vending machine and get some if you need it.
Okay,
we might be planning a bit.
Okay, so he just sort of hops off to the vending machine, the closest vending machine.
Well, if there isn't anything else to be done, if we have actually finished everything there was to do.
Well, you guys have finished everything, but you do check sort of your life, so your lifestyle, how much you pay. Yeah. So you do need to pay that.
Yeah,
that's due. So I would say everyone has to pay their lifestyle. So how much is yours? I think everyone's different.
I do not have to pay for housing.
Yeah, you don't have to. You guys don't pay for housing. You guys are good.
As I get that stuff, but now I need to check out what the different lifestyles, what the costs are.
Yep.
I mean, you can change it from time to time. I think the first month you don't pay. Starting with the second month you pay. And
I would say you have to pay it for this time. Just for this session.
Yeah, I'd say we'd go after that. We'd go to some kind of bodega or something to eat together.
Okay.
So that just to form the team, just to form the connection.
So would you like?
I actually sent you. I actually. Ronan, I actually sent you.
Send me something?
I sent you something on Discord where you see
thank
everyday
you for
entertainment services and so on, and you've got like that restaurant, fast food, good, excellent, and so on. I'd go to one of the good ones.
So how much money do you have right now?
I beg your pardon?
How much money do you have right now?
Right now, I have. Wait a second. I need to check whether I put it in here. Didn't put it in here, so I need to check in the other
professional services. I wonder what that means. There's like There's 3 tiers. This is getting Wolf of Wall Street type stuff happening.
I've got 480 left.
480. Yeah, so you can. I see therapy here. Actually, that's pretty good. Yeah, you can. It's a couple of bars. What did you say? You want food?
Yeah, well, he said he was hungry, and I'd say let's go somewhere where we can grab something to eat. Perhaps like a bar where you can eat something, where you've got both.
Yep.
Drinks and food.
You can. Yeah, there's.
And it
There's
says
an excellent bar,
Okay.
or an executive bar, much more fancy bar. If you would like.
I'd first go to a good bar because I don't know how much
bar.
the others have yet. And as soon as we've had the first successes, we can still always move up.
Yeah,
So I'd go to a good one.
Good bars.
I'd go to a good one.
Yep.
And that's actually 20 abbies per person per night.
So excellent bar, because there's good bar and there's excellent bar. There's also dive bar, executive. Excellent bar is 20.
The excellent is more expensive, I think. The excellent is 50, I think.
That's executive. Right. Executive is there's not going to be a lot of danger.
You're talking about lifestyles now.
No, this is services and entertainment. The thing you sent me.
What I sent you?
It says drink executive bar 50 eddies.
Oh yeah,
costly.
Just a second. Oh yeah, right. I was at restaurants. A bit lower, you find restaurants.
Oh wait. Yeah. Okay, my bad. I was looking at the drink.
And that's why I say restaurants, because we wanted to eat something.
Okay, you could spend 20 eddies. You can go to a restaurant, get a meal. Would you add drinks on top of that with 10? I'm gonna say it comes with. Yeah, I'm gonna say it comes with a drink. Yeah, it's a meal. So yeah, you could spend 20 eddies each, and you can go ahead to a bar. And you're gonna invite your new guy, part of your team, Balthazar.
Well, it should be noted that at some point, whenever Balthazar's phone call or agent call fitted into this timeline, shortly after that, you two will have both got a sort of holovid message pop up on your agents from a contact that you've never seen before, and you see the ridiculously large person previously described in a sort of weird sort of double finger guns pose, just like.
Oh, so you've got an actual of you, like an actual hologram, that you want, or like even a life-size hologram. Is that what you're sending?
Just like the one that your agent would project.
Oh yeah, so like Star Wars comes. Yeah.
Yeah. So you both get the sort of same message, just like, "Hey, anonymous corpo dudes. I was given your numbers. Apparently, Bob says that you want to work with me now. So this is me. Whatever." And then it cuts off.
Okay, so what was the response?
I'll look at Bob. I look at Bob from IT. And I say, well, if Bob says we want to work with him, we want to work with him.
Sure.
And he wants to meet up with us. We are already in that restaurant.
Well, I would say, how are you gonna arrange it? Is he gonna be there? Are you gonna tell him where it is? Because you know a couple locations. When do we get?
When do we get that message?
Well, this was before. He said it was. So when he got the call, so it was probably before Jared went away.
Yeah. So then we will, instead of sending Jared away, we will tell him that, okay, we're going to meet this new guy at a restaurant.
Sweet. Well, I'm actually going to bring up the map. I've got the map right now, but I'm going to bring the... I don't think there is specific restaurants, but I will say you do know a couple places. So you know Japantown. There's some food there. There is one place in the Glen. It's our Italian themed restaurant. One in South Night City. It's not so good, but pretty much the Glen, old Japantown. Those are the closest for you anyway.
Yeah, well, let's go to the Glen. Let's go to the Glen then, because that's where we're going to be stationed later on. Correct?
No, you are
No, that's
in.
Westbrook.
You're going to New Westbrook, and in fact, can you see the ping here? This is where the what did they call it? This is where the main sort of HQ is. There's like a. This is where their R&D, like their big R&D team. There's like a building, literally a building next to it. It's the campus. It's like a campus. That's how they describe it, and it's compromised of offices and there's a hospital as well. So actually, that could mean for trauma team and all this type of thing. And you do you have trauma team insurance?
Not yet.
You do have trauma team. Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. So yeah, maybe you'll get upgrades in the future next week.
I
This
imagine
is-
you'd probably go with the Glen anyway, since of those three options, it's the only one that's not
Yeah, so
in
it is-
combat
it-
zone.
I mean,
Yeah.
I'm leaving up to you guys. You do whatever.
Yeah. Well, I'll check out a place in the Glen, and
Italian restaurant.
yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Then
let's take
I
each
will send the info to Balthazar and tell him that we will meet him there.
Okay. So yeah, you guys.
And one thing before we leave the office, I will do a library search on Balthazar.
Library search.
Yeah, every
Skill.
official database
Okay.
you have ordinary access to. I will do a
That's
library search.
so. Are you searching just on the data pool?
Yeah,
Just on.
on the
Okay.
data pool.
So I would do a so there's a library search skill.
Yep.
So I would roll
That-
that, and that's going to determine how much you're aware of this guy and what impressions you get. You just basically 17. Okay, 17. You get some sort of there's a little bit of background. It's still a bit. It's not enough to sort of get everything. So that's kind of something that you take note of. It's kind of you get enough information, but maybe there should be more. Is what your impression is.
What is
You'd get
his
a-
basic skills
You'd get a decent amount
that he's
of.
hired for?
There's a lot of public information on this guy because he's from South Night City. That's where he grew up. That's where he lived and still lives.
Okay, yeah, you can
and
describe
he's-
that. I'm fine with that. You can describe that to him because I can't remember all the details.
Yep. So he's sort of appeared a few years ago, starting out as a sort of getting a name for himself in various sort of street sports type things, and became a bit of a social media influencer, as much as you can be when we're restricted to sort of data pools and local nets, and then moved into seemed to get involved with a couple of different groups and moved into more investigative reporting and sort of doing journalism on the stories that the main news corporations will not touch because they're in combat zones and no one cares. No one cares who's murdering who down there or what shady business corps are up to. Or even if they do care, they don't think it's worth the risk of going down there to actually investigate it properly. So he's got a bit of a name for himself starting to grow as he's worked on a few sort of reputable stories now. And he's also maybe grown up a little. He's you're not sure of his exact age, but you'd guess around the 20 mark. So he started out fairly young, appearing up on social media around the sort of 14, 15 age. And he's maybe gotten... You can see a contrast when you're doing a library search from his early material, where he was all very foot the corpse, they've never done anything for anybody, burn them all to the ground and then burn what's left again. To sort of, well, yeah, these cops do a lot of bad things, but they're not all bad, because now he's got some sort of corporate sponsorship tie-in deals, and he's gone from being completely natural to having some rather expensive wear, and you can see he's maybe taken the corporate bait, and you can see that sort of 5-year progression of his principles slowly being eroded in the face of, shit, I can make a lot of money.
Yeah, that's a lot of information for him. But yeah, that I'll accept that, because that's all kind of public, and he would get that. That's all the information he would get. But also, he will know that perhaps there could be more, just based on his role. He didn't get high enough to really figure stuff out. Like, it would be hard with library search anyway. But that's the impression he gets with the role.
It was just a basic search on to get.
Just a basic search, but you feel like there might be more stuff. But that's what you could pull out. And it's a lot of information. So
and I show it to Scout, so he sees this is the dude we're going to meet.
Okay.
Corporate meetup personality. We could have
journalism.
Yep.
Perhaps we need to look while we are talking, and he's around.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah, you'd probably note that in the last year or so, most of his appearances seem to be more now he's kind of cashing in on the credibility that he built over the years, and now he's lending that that credibility to corporations. So if they want to pretty up their image a bit, then bringing him on board says, "Oh look, we're an ethical corp. This guy's on our side, so clearly we must be good."
Yeah.
Is that the impression that David gets? That he's here he's a influencer, he's the brand. Does David think this is helpful?
The media can always be helped. A media tech, he can always be helpful, because they've got so much power in just spreading the word about different things, and the impression that I will have is he can be either very, very helpful or very dangerous. One of both things. And I want to check out which one.
Okay.
I want to check out which.
So I would say you guys are gonna arrive at the same time near the restaurant.
Yep.
And we're gonna get into that.
I will add one thing. Bob has a slight Scandinavian accent, so he's from somewhere in Scandinavia originally.
Interesting. Maybe that will come up if you have a conversation with the new guy. So yeah, you guys are coming into the street level here, and someone's gonna roll a stealth against Bob for whatever reason.
Okay.
Oh, and don't even bother. Sorry, not Bob. Apologies. I meant to say David, who's in front. He fails it. You don't even need to roll. So this guy sort of stumbles out of his car, and he sees David, and you recognize this is Mike from work that you just fired. Okay. And Mike's like, he starts sweating a bit, not really sure what to do, and he pulls out his gun, and he's aiming it at What's your name again? Not Bob. I keep thinking you're Bob. David. Yeah, he aims at David. What's your plan of action here?
How far is he away from me?
I will go.
He is 2 meters. So 2, 4, 6 meters.
2, 4, 6 meters. With a move of 6, I can reach him and I can actually attack him, right?
So what weapon are you using? Or are you moving and meleeing?
I'll use martial arts.
Okay.
Taekwondo. The pressure point.
So he failed the stealth. So I'm gonna say, well, I think we still roll initiative.
Yeah.
So everyone should roll initiative in this block. So I'll roll for him. And I'm gonna get the turn order here. We're gonna get that working. So actually I forgot to press him. That's fine. I see him. So yeah, let's see if this works. So Bob Smith 17. 17. His skill. Oh, is that your roll? 13?
Yep.
Where's David's roll?
Just above yours.
Oh,
18.
Rothen, sorry, that's why I got it. 18. I have to manually do it because I forgot to put it up, my bad. So 18. 14, Balthazar. Bob 13. He gets 9. So, and Jared has to roll. Look at Jared. Yeah, he needs to roll a d10. D10 plus. That's 12 for him. So that means. Let's get this up. Need to add another one. Alright, so yeah, so David goes first. Is that right? Yep. David goes first. Yeah, David, so yeah, you do your thing.
Still can't move mine.
Oh, you can't move? Sorry, my bad.
Yeah, I think all our tokens either need allocating to us or aren't on the right level.
Now works.
Yeah, I have to do it for every map, and I keep forgetting to do that. I don't know how to do a global thing where it's universal. You can...
The easiest thing to do with that is once you've set up all our tokens on one map, copy and paste them over from that map to the next one rather than create a new one.
Okay.
Then all the settings are kept.
So the attributes will be kept. Okay, that's pretty cool. Okay, I'll take that for next time then. Yeah, I'll just give you control as well. There you go. That's how everyone can control. Okay, what's your plan of action? So you moved every 2 meters, 3 move.
Pressure point strike.
Pressure point strike. Your martial arts. So what kind of martial art is that?
That's Taekwondo.
Taekwondo. All right, you go ahead versus his stats. 20. Yep. So I need to verse using evasion, right? So, and let's be clear. So evasion, you don't need to have over 8. That's just for shooting. But evasion, I can use. If meleeing, you have to evade anyway, like automatically. Just making sure. Yeah, he doesn't have a skill for evasion. So 5. That's it. That's his 5. Sorry, 5 plus his reflex. Is that right? Reflex for his base stat.
Evasion is with dexterity.
Oh, it's for dexterity. Yeah. Okay, so it's 12 But yeah, you still get it.
So I hit him.
Yep.
And
17.
17, and he gets the critical injury, spinal damage. No, spinal injury, critical injury.
Wow, you savage! You fired this guy, and you give him a spinal injury.
Wow,
that's pretty ruthless, man.
Well,
that's true. That's true. But wow. Well, yeah, he's already seriously wounded, but you just gave him a critical injury. So the spinal injury. Do you remember what the spinal injury? Is it minus
he can only
ones?
move this round. He can only move this round, and if he gets death saves, he gets a -1 on his body. While he gets one more difficult.
Well, he's all shades of fucked up, but he can't do his turn yet. What he's gonna do next? So it's Balthazar.
Well, he can run if he wants to.
Well,
he can't move, can he? Because of the spinal injury, he can't move.
He can move. He can only.
He can move.
He can move. He just can't take an action.
Oh, he can't use an action. Okay, got you.
Yeah.
And he's also seriously wounded as well. That's going to affect his stats.
But you say he can run. However, Balthazar sees this and darts across. He's fast enough to just run round the car, but he's not that kind of person. He slides right over the top of the car, lands up behind the guy.
I'll accept that. There's no need for a roll. Yeah, you just easily glide over the car. Nice one, so you're behind him.
Yeah, and let's... first of all, he does a low sweep, tries to take out the guy's knee. Too many skills. There we go. Oh,
okay,
man.
12 against... So I need to use evasion, dex. Okay, so I need to... He doesn't have evasion, so d10 plus dex, so 16, and plus, because he got fucked as well. He still gets it. He manages to
by the way,
dodge that.
By the way, he gets an additional critical injury, as I rolled 2 6s in my damage. I didn't check that before.
So you... Oh wait, explain this. Explain this.
He got the spinal critical injury automatically as part of the move.
Because the 2 6s. It was automatically, but he got 2 6s on top of that.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that... Okay, well that means... So, do you get to pick an injury? Or I pick the...
I roll 2d6.
Yep.
I roll 2d6. And you look it up in the chart.
Well, that actually gets him. Like, that's his HP gone. With the 3. So, he's gonna have to do a death save, but I'll give him an injury. So, the table, I don't know if I still have it on here.
The table is on 187.
187, yeah, I'll have to...
186, 187.
I'll have to go and actually to that page. 187. So I get to pick? I get to pick the injury?
It's a 3 on the table. That was the 2d6.
I rolled a 3. I hold a 3.
Oh, so you're picking... I thought you did the damage. All right, so you're picking the injury. So you got dismembered hand? Is that right?
Ooh.
Yeah.
So, okay, that means that he drops his gun, and his base death penalty is increased by 1. So does that mean it's 2 now?
Yeah.
Is that correct? Okay.
And when it's a critical damage, doesn't you double the damage after armor?
No,
he's not wearing armor.
You get 5 points. You get 5 points extra for the critical damage.
5 points.
Yeah.
So he's down then.
He's no armor. He's done. His HP is 0, so he needs to do a and he's got a +2 on his death save. So this is how I do it. So he has to get under his body. So what I do is I think I add 2 on. So like he has to get. So if he gets like 3, then that's +2. That's 5. So that's gonna fuck him. Instead of taking it away. So that's what I'm gonna do, and it's not looking good. So I'm gonna give him a death save, but I'm not gonna do it from his chart because we got a modifier here, and I don't really know how it works on this. So he needs. I'll just say right now, he needs. If he gets the number of the death save, is he still dead? If he gets the let's say no modifiers, he gets the exact number because you have to roll under. Is he dead? So let's say his body is 7.
Off the top of my head, I think the rule is you have to roll under.
Under. So yeah, if you get that, I was presuming that if he did get it under. So yeah, he needs to get a 1, or he's dead because it's a 4. So, he's fucked. He's you kill him. So let's say. He's got the injury. His hand, he's got all these spinal injuries. It's not really who hit him last? Because you were adding that damage on.
This technically happened before Balthazar even gets there. So David.
Yeah. So
David
that would mean. Yeah.
Murders him straight up. Well, no.
Pretty much.
Commits justifiable homicide in self-defense. And Balthazar comes sliding over the car, ready to join in, and he's like, dead guy in front of me.
He's already fucked. So he sort of. I'll explain. He just sort of whimpers on the ground. He's just sort of all curled up a little bit, and he's dropped his gun, and he just fades away. And your character comes in, and he's sort of. I guess he would be amazed by this. What does he think about this?
Well, his instinct is, he's not a paramedic or anything, so the guy's down. First thing is control the weapon. I'm not bothered about checking his pulse. If he bleeds out, he bleeds out. That's none of my business.
Yeah, that was a taekwondo. What was that? A pressure point strike?
Yep, a pressure point strike and
disabled him.
Pressure point strike and then the crit on the damage. Those two in combination.
Yeah. So it really just pow, and he's gone. That's wow.
Bob tries to. I try to.
Yes, sir.
Do first aid on.
You want to do first aid? So, okay. How does this work if he's dead?
I will probably feel that he doesn't have a pulse, and I can.
Oh, so you want to do a roll for paramedic skill?
Yeah, first aid. I want to go and do first aid, so I start doing first aid, and if I succeed, I will notice that he's dead.
Okay. Okay. Do I need to do anything? Oh, I set the DV right. Well, I would say you wouldn't get that. I would just say you confirming he's dead.
Yep.
So you definitely confirm, like, you're just sort of on the body, just sort of trying to do maybe CPR, and you got maybe a kit on you.
Right. I told him.
Yeah.
He would have gotten another job. Such an idiot. Fucking idiot. Getting fired is something that happens to everybody sometimes. And he had.
Are we straight out of initiative then? Was that done?
Yeah. You're done.
Yeah. Balthazar was getting ready to, like, when you went down to go with the first aid, he doesn't know the situation, so he was like, "Oh, we are saving this dude? Okay." So he goes to help, and then you're like, "Nope, he's gone."
This guy just checks the commotion that was going on, and then he just walks away. Yeah, typical Night City. So yeah, would you guys anything you want to add before you go to the restaurant?
Actually, I try to check whether I can see the reactions of the others.
Okay.
Especially of the people I do not know.
Jared is like...
I know Bob from my team for a while. Jared, I just got to know, so I want to know after all of this. I have to work with him. I want to fades away too when something like this happens. Or whether
your robot, your mic or internet might be. Wait on Rothan to come if he comes back. Are they? Yeah,
I'm
they
back?
are. Yeah,
okay.
You're good. You're good. You sound good.
Yeah, I had to drop off and drop in because the call was too bad.
Yeah, I think we all did. So.
Yeah, I think I got signal thing as well. Yeah, we're good. Yeah, what were you saying, Rothan?
I'll check the reactions of the others, especially of those that I know the least. That's Balthazar and Jared. Because if I have to work with them, I want to know whether they'll have my back. Balthazar jumped over the car to get to have my back. Okay. And Jared, I want to know, or I want to see whether I can judge whether he is shocked, so that if something like this happened, he'd rather run away, or whether he's going to stay and at least have our backs, if not save the day.
Yeah, well, Jared just sort of pops in, he sort of leans over the car. Did you just kill that guy, man?
Self-defense.
He pulled a gun on me. So it's his problem.
I was kind of distracted, like, you know. What did you do to him?
Straightening the suit.
Well, that was pretty badass. Hey, I think I know that guy. Is that Mike?
Yep.
Yeah, that's Mike.
Or Mike.
Is that a gun?
And then
well, by this point, the gun is already in Balthazar's pocket. He didn't just leave a gun lying around.
Did you pick the gun?
Yeah, he policed
can
that
he see the
straight
gun?
away.
Can he see the gun on you?
No, it went straight into a pocket. He has no use for
well,
it.
let's
He just wanted to make sure it wasn't,
All right, let's
take
retract
away
that.
anything
My bad.
that's a potential danger.
So
we told Jared that he had a gun.
Yeah. So he's like, "Oh, you had a gun? Well, you know, it's Night City, man. As they say, you know, I'm new here. You guys can handle yourselves. You know, I appreciate that. I appreciate it.
Can you handle yourself?
Well, you know, I can. I got some arms training, I guess. Okay. I'm not really good in a fist fight.
And then I turn to Balthazar. I guess that his contact is also Balthazar on the agent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'll turn to Balthazar. So Balthazar, I'm David Skell. Nice to meet you. Even under these circumstances.
Hey, nice to meet you, man. Sorry I didn't get to, fucking contribute there, but
everything worked out.
Had it handled.
Everything worked out.
Nice moves. You've trained, dude. That's not just that's not random street shit. You've put in some time. Respect.
If you do something, you have to do it right. Correct?
Fucking A.
Hey, awesome. Well, you guys can head over to the restaurant and do your thing.
I introduced the others.
Oh, you want
That's Bob from IT. That's Jared from sales.
Is that
nice to meet you, dudes.
Trying to organize this. Yeah. Hey, how you doing?
Not too bad.
And you know
good
that.
Start to the night.
Yeah, good start to the night. Too bad. Mike was a good guy. He was. He must have snapped. Rothin, you know that Bob is generally said he's dead. But you know that Bob does what Bob needs to do.
Yeah.
But he tends to have compassion towards the people he kills that ends up in the crossfire.
Okay.
Oh, would you like to tell Bob about this?
I've worked with Bob from IT, haven't I?
Oh, sorry.
Yep.
Well, yeah, the boss Bob.
No, I'll.
If you, is
No,
what I
why?
mean.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah,
He
well,
doesn't work for
it
us
doesn't
anymore?
matter. It doesn't matter, but like, because you brought up Bob, I was thinking, you wanted to call Bob about
No,
it.
it was me.
Oh, you okay? Yeah, I got confused.
I just was
It's two
clarifying how I feel
Okay.
off game, so he would know how
I thought you meant
I
other
would feel. Yeah,
Yeah, I got
because
you.
he knew me. He knew. He probably has a good idea how I would be reacting and feeling in this.
Yeah, I mean, you can check
I'm
his.
genuinely sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry, but I did. You check his pulse and so on.
No, I'd say you can check his pockets for stuff like, because he's maybe since you have compassion, maybe you'd like to check.
Yeah.
For his maybe family contacts. Yep. So
Yeah,
you can get his agent. So I would say do a basic tech. No net running for this, but you could do a basic tech if you have that skill, and just sort of get into his phone and get his contacts, because it's all like passworded. You can either use his phone or you can get his contacts from his phone.
Yeah, I will get his contacts from his phone.
17 gets it. So, yeah, the phone's kind of is a business phone, but he does have his contacts there, and his contract's been terminated by the company as of immediate. But yeah, you do extract the contacts from there, and yeah, there you go. So you got his wife Deborah, their house phone at their Beaverville, I believe it's at Beaverville. So there you go.
What protocol in Night City for this?
For him dying and self-defense? Yeah, no, you're good, because the protocol is, if it looks like self-defense, I mean, there was a witness, sort of, like the guy came up, but didn't really see much. There wasn't really any cops around, but no one's coming after you, so...
Do we need to call it in, or just leave the body lying on the street?
You can leave the body.
Well, you're probably going to hate this, but you said that Mike stepped out of. So is this his car that we're next to?
It is his car.
Okay.
Parked.
Your Bob is probably not going to like this, but this is just what Balthazar would do. While you're going through the guy's agents, he takes the car keys, opens up the car, grabs the body, hoops it into the car, and shuts the car door and goes, "Hey, we don't want anyone showing up, asking questions, and ruining our meal. We can call it in later."
Yeah, good thinking.
Like priorities, dude.
Sure.
Yeah, he swiftly pops him in, and shuts the car door.
I understand. It's not. You can't leave him lying on the street. That wouldn't be good if it gets called in and his wife gets to know, and his kids.
It's not like they're gonna bring him back.
No, you're right. Get him off the streets. I will send while we're walking in. I will send an anonymous tip to Deborah that his car is Mike's car is where it is, and he is dead in it.
Well, you're right out. You're right. You're right outside the restaurant as well. So, well, the restaurant is around the corner here. So yeah, you send an anonymous tip, but just know that he's around the
To his
corner.
wife. Yeah, to his wife.
Yeah, to his wife, but just know that the car is sitting there.
Yeah, I know that
where
the car is sitting.
Yeah. All right. Well, you guys can proceed to the restaurant, and this is where we just any closing stuff you want to add.
And I do it discreetly so the other guys don't see it.
Yeah, that's fair enough. Could you use conceal?
Yeah,
I think it's conceal is what you need.
Conceal.
I believe it's
because
conceal.
I'm doing it.
I believe it's
stealth,
the skill.
which.
I don't think it's stealth. Now there is a skill that you use if you want to do something.
It's called concealed or reveal object.
Yeah, use that. And I'm gonna say you're gonna be doing it.
You will see me texting.
Well, they'll see you texting, and they'll probably have an opinion on that. But I don't know if they're gonna mind. But maybe David, because he's not so compassionate, I would say. But yeah, you guys are walking into the restaurant, and we could end it there, or you're eating it. Well, we would say you'd have to take the money off. So is it 20 eddies? So I'd say take 20 eddies. 20 eddies each, including Jared. Everyone's paying. So just make sure to take 20 eddies off. And this is good. You know, you're having you'll be conversating. Would you like to add?
Know something?
Yep.
I'll spend the evening, so I'll take 80 eddies off. I'll still have 400 eddies, so.
Okay,
that evening is on me.
Okay, that's a good impression. Yeah, so pizza, everything, you know, Italian food. I mean, we could end it there if you'd like.
That sounds like a good note to end it on.
Yep.
So free food is always a good ending.
So a good ending, but you know that there's stuff happening. So you guys have got your team together. Next week there could be. Well, next week, you know, you're going to be moving into your new place. There's going to be new characters, shady people, possibly. You know. So yeah, that session lasted about a good amount. I just wanted to sort of test the waters a little bit. But yeah, we can end it there. So thanks for watching the Cyberpunk Uncensored. We're gonna wait on our boy Rob to come in. Hopefully he's listening.
If you missed any other session or want to watch other sessions that has been shown on this channel, there is the YouTube with the same name where they put up the episodes afterwards.
On the YouTube.
Yep. So if you ever love our streams here or other streams on
Cyberpunk Uncensored.
Yeah. Then if you end up jumping in right in the middle of an episode or in a campaign, you can find the earlier episodes or the full episode on the YouTube channel with the same name.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
And also anybody that wants to join these games, we have multiple GMs looking for players, and anybody watching this could join this game too and have GM Teddy Bearns.
Player slot.
Yep. Hell yeah, guys! It was awesome.
Thank you. That was great.
Fun first session.
Later, everybody. Take care.
See ya.
Okay.
Have a good one.
Thank you.